Hey guys, I'm over here, raspberry leaf tea, thrasher shirt, and I'm gonna answer your questions. Hi my babies, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, I just want to remind you to subscribe because you're a part of the family, so why not officially become a part of the herd, the baby elephant community where we talk about the law of attraction, self-development, spirituality. I know you're filling in the blanks at home. Alright, so the other day on Instagram, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you should because I ask these questions on Instagram. It's just at Lior Alexandra. I'll put it right here. I asked you guys for questions and for topics that you want me to answer, and this is actually, by the way, I should probably announce that this is episode 1 of Fridays with Lior. I'm working on the name. I don't know what to call this. What should we call this, guys? Basically, every Friday, I'm gonna pick a question that I've been seeing often, and I'm just gonna simply answer that question. And if you guys want me to go into more detail, you can ask and I can do follow-up videos, whatever. But every Friday, I'll be taking a question either from the baby elephant group, from my Instagram, from past video comments, from Twitter, wherever I find them, because I get questions all day long, hundreds and hundreds of questions. So I'm just gonna pick one and I'm gonna answer it in one of these videos. So if you have a question, leave it here because I will likely be getting a lot of the questions from the question videos, if that makes sense. Without any further ado, let's pick one. I haven't picked one yet. So I got a bunch of questions. Let me answer this. How do you stay positive when you're rejected from opportunities? Now, rejection is never fun. It's never easy, but it is always perfect. And I know that you guys have heard me saying that a lot in the past. What does that mean, that's always perfect? Like I always say, life is always happening for us, not to us. When we're rejected from certain things, it's for a reason. If you've set your desire, if you set your intention to manifest something, and then you thought that an opportunity that you were going after is going to make that manifestation happen, and it doesn't come through and you get rejected, that doesn't mean that you haven't received what you've been asking for, because you always receive what you ask for. The timing is sometimes hard to pinpoint. The way that it happens, you never know the way because there's literally limitless amounts, limitless pathways that you could take to get that manifestation. Now, I've been rejected in the past in my life. I was going after a career that is there's probably 100 good jobs nationwide in this career. I wanted to be an anchor woman. And you know, in the past, I wanted to be an actress and I was rejected and rejected and rejected and rejected. But ultimately, every single rejection led me exactly where I am now. I'm making money being myself. I'm inspiring thousands of people. I'm waking up and activating people. I'm a part of the answer. I'm living the life I've always wanted to live. And the reason why is because I kept my vibrations high. Despite the rejection, I would keep my vibration high. I wouldn't say, oh, I got rejected from this job, or I didn't get called back to this, I didn't get this opportunity, so I'm giving up on life. I just kept going and following my gut and raising my vibration and just being happy. And doing that is what kept me on track to get here. When you keep your vibration high, the universe understands vibration. So you're happy. And the universe leads you in the direction that will make you happiest. So you might think that the direction that will make you happiest is the one that you were going after, that opportunity that you were chasing that you got rejected from. But in reality, it's not that it's not meant for you, it's that it really doesn't vibrate at your frequency, or you're not vibrating at the correct frequency. So if you have everything checked off, if you're happy, if you're healthy, living a good life, and you still get a rejection, the only answer is to keep going. Keep going after that job and keep going after that high vibrational feeling, because then you'll be steered in the right direction and you'll walk through the correct door. The thing is, I want you to imagine that the world, this is actually how it is. That the world where we exist in this dimension, it exists, the physical world, the way that it looks right now. But in another dimension, there are all these doors, all these portals all over. And every decision that you make takes you through a different door. And if you decide to go with the best feeling decision every single time, you'll go through all the right doors that will lead you to that one door that results in you being in the perfect place. And you might not know what that perfect place is, but hold on to that high vibrational feeling and you'll get exactly where you're meant to be. Now that's not to say that things aren't meant for you. You are still manifesting that opportunity. It's just going to come to you in a different way. Just because you didn't get it that time doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It has to happen in perfect and divine timing. And things happen a certain way, and there's twists and turns. But ultimately, you'll end up in the perfect place. And you'll know, because you'll look back and you'll be like, thank God all this happened. Even as recently as after I started my YouTube channel and I started different things like Patreon, for example, and I was giving a lot of content away, and people were canceling their subscriptions before they had to pay, so I would get gypped out on a lot of money. And at that time, that was my only source of income, really. YouTube wasn't giving me anything. I was so upset by that for about 30 minutes. And you know this because I did a live stream around that time and talked about this. I was so upset, crying and so upset for about 30 minutes. But that pushed me to start a new adventure that would eventually end up making me a lot more money. Another similar thing happened. I was super excited for when I first started working on the powder. I was talking to this one production company, and I was so excited to work with them, and I hadn't gotten the quote yet, and I had this one number in my head. I'm like, yes, this number is going to be it. This number is going to be it. This is what they're going to quote me, and I can afford it. It ended up being about 10 times the number I had in my head, which was crushing. It was so upsetting. I was so sad for an evening. And then the next day I woke up and I reached out to new companies, and I found somebody who did it for the exact number that I wanted. Now where we're at right now in my life, an update on that. I haven't talked about this much. I think maybe in a previous vlog I mentioned it. My powder was made incorrectly. It was made with an animal byproduct. So I put an end to that, and it was really upsetting. I had a day where I was like, I've been working on this for a 1.5 years and I have nothing to show for it. And I was also worried that I would, because I had a contract, that I wouldn't get my money back, even though this company made this big mistake. Ultimately, I manifested a peaceful resolution, and now I don't have a powder and I no longer have a relationship with that company, but we ended things on a good note. And I know deep down that just means that the vibration where I'm at right now, that this company would not have garnered me the results that kept me at this high vibration. It means that I was less than my vibration, and my intuition and my higher self put an end to this, basically. So yeah, I was upset at first, and then now I have perfect and clear understanding that this was just not the way that this is going to work out. Will the powder ever come out? 100%. But to be honest with you, a year later, after coming up with that formula, I would do it completely differently now. So everything's perfect at the end of the day, because I'm not creating and putting out something that I don't 100% believe in anymore. And I have time to redo this, to start over if I want to. And I got the money back, I'm getting the money back, and everything's perfect. Rejection happens, bad things happen. Keep going. Watch how good things are when you keep going. Watch how good things will get when you keep going. That's it for Friday's question. What do I name this segment, guys? We have Manifestation Monday, then we have the Wednesday videos where I do different lessons. What will Fridays be? I want a cool name. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think and leave questions if you have them for the next Friday video. Vlogs will still be coming periodically and live streams as well, but for now, this is the new schedule. I'm happy about it. I'm excited. I hope you are too. Until my next video, as always, I love you so much, and keep your vibrations way up. Bye!